Well, if the only surfing you do is on your smartphone, our next guest wants to get you moving as well as meeting people in person. Mental health expert Marci Hopkins joins us with more on. I could not agree more with this sentiment about putting the phone down and reconnecting with others. I see it in my own kids. I see when they are scrolling all the time or looking constantly at their phones, how their mood is versus when they're running along a beach together or doing something outside.
Absolutely. I mean, we feel like we want to be on our phones. I don't care what the age is, but it really does isolate us and it affects our emotions because we're humans. We're wired for connection. We need that. So it is so important that we put down our phones and start engaging with others. And I think it even for me, right? You get lazy, you're sitting on the couch, you're looking at your phone, "Oh, I don't wanna get up." But the reality is when you get up and you start embracing time with other people, you get emotional support, you get to share experiences with others, normalize those feelings, get other perspectives, and when we connect with others, we it counteracts that feeling of being lonely or the isolation, and it just gives us a feeling of safety. And when we're having conversation with other people, we realize like we are not alone. There's help out there. And that's what we need. Connection is so, so important. Social support is.
Yeah, nothing helps my mental health quite like exercise, though I do work out completely alone in my basement and How I Met Your Mother, my friends from that show. How is combining social interaction with exercise beneficial?
Yeah, I get working alone, working out alone, and started in COVID a lot for me,
Yeah.
working out alone. But when we get out and we start working out with other people, let's say it's a group activity, right? That can really boost our mood. It'll get us going, gets us a little more energetic. Find a friend that you can go walk with, right? Accountability buddy, and that really helps because you're having conversation while you are walking, while you are getting that movement, and you are releasing those endorphins that make you feel better, right? We got all these great chemicals in our bodies, and these things are being released to help us with our moods and reducing our stress, and it strengthens our relationships when we do it with when we do these exercises with other people. And again, it's about feeling like we are belonging, and it's a little more fun to be with somebody, right? Instead of by yourself in the basement.
It is. It is.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was because of the dress code that you would stay in the basement, right? Because of the outfits you were picking.
In part, yes.
Marci, Marci, I like the whole idea of scheduling it into your calendar like it's a work
Yeah.
meeting because we tend to view things that are relaxing or that are wellness for us as optional.
Yeah, I get that. And there's a lot of people out there that need to put things in a schedule to make them do the activity or do whatever it is in their schedule for their to-do list, right? So put it on that to-do list, put it in your schedule. Another one that I really like is stacking, which is like social time and an activity. And so let's say you're going for a walk and you need to make a phone call. You can multitask, right? Get out there, make that phone call that you need to make, but you're still having the movement and you're doing something that's going to help you to feel better. And you can use small windows. You don't have to overwhelm yourself like, "Oh God, I got to work out for a whole hour." You don't. You don't have to work out for an hour, and you can start small and maybe then you can build on more time. And it's just so important to prioritize working out or movement, stretching. It's so vital, not only for our mental health, but for our physical health. And it can help us. from not getting sick. It helps with our immune system and diseases. It's something we really need to prioritize.
Pro tip, 20 minutes with the jump rope or burpees. 20 minutes is all you need. Marci Hopkins, great advice. Thanks so much for being here.